all of you. Today we are going to see about the Zika virus. Okay, Zika virus, nowadays the COVID is very pandemic, right? So in 2019 and 2020, okay, related to that, so 2015 to 17 and related to 14 also, the Zika virus was very pandemic in some places. Okay, let's see that it mainly infected the fetus, right? Pregnant women was mostly infected by means of the Zika virus. Okay, let's get into the topic. Let's move on. Okay, first Zika virus. It belongs to the genus Flavivirus and family Flaviviridae. It was transmitted by mosquito, especially the Aedes aegypti, and it was first identified in 1947 in the Zika forest of Uganda from the rhesus monkeys. And in 1948, it was isolated from the mosquitoes. In 1952, it was isolated from the humans. And Zika affected countries. Before 2015, Zika virus outbreaks was prevalent in Africa, Southeast Asia and Pacific Islands. In 2015 May, Pan American Health Organization created a word alert, that is, the Zika virus was outbreak in the Brazil also. And in February 2016, World Health Organization declared that Zika virus is public health emergency of international concern. Okay, in July 2016, Florida Public Health, okay, they reported that there is a cases was reported in the Florida. And November 2016, the same thing the reported was the cases was reported in the Texas by Texas Public Health. Okay, now coming to the structure, it is a RNA virus. It is small and spherical in shape. It is 50 nanometer in diameter. The genome size is of about 10.8 kb, and the structural proteins includes the capsid, membrane, envelope, and the precursor for this membrane and envelope is PRM. Okay, these are the structural proteins, and the non-structural proteins are NS1, NS2AB, NS3, NS4AB, and NS5. Okay, there are the 7 non-structural proteins. So this is the structure of the Zika virus. This is the envelope protein. This is E dimer and membrane protein YAM and single-stranded positive sense RNA, and this is a capsid protein. And come to the life cycle. So first, that organism virus was infected into the cell by attaching to the receptors, okay, by means of the E protein, and after that the internalization takes place, that endocytosis process was done. So then the vesicle formation was get into that, and after uncoating will takes place, the single-stranded RNA genetic material was released into the cytoplasm. The single-stranded RNA, the genetic material genome consists of the structural and non-structural proteins. That polyproteins are synthesized by means of the translation process in the endoplasmic reticulum of the host cell. So by means of the RDRP, rho-dependent RNA polymerase, it synthesized the RNA, that is RNA, double-stranded RNA, and from that mRNA and single-stranded RNA was synthesized, and that polyproteins and the genetic material was packed, and it was partially matured inside the endoplasmic reticulum. Then via Burden process, it was translocated from the endoplasmic reticulum to the Golgi bodies. So for that, it requires the sum of the transportation signal, that is endosomal sorting complex required for the transport. After it was transported into that Golgi bodies, the complete package and maturation takes place. After it get maturation, it exit the cell via exocytosis process. So after exit from the cell, it enters into the bloodstream and infects a new cell. And these are the genes and proteins involved. See, this is the genome of Zika virus. So in 5' cap and 5' untranslated region, see, this is the C protein, G for the genome encapsulation, and PR is the pre-membrane protein, and PR and M mainly for the fusion peptide protection, and E for the viral entry and fusion, and NS1, NS2A for the viral replications and assembly, NS2B, it's mainly for NS3 protease cofactor. NS3 is for RNA helicase, serine protease, nucleotide 5' triphosphatase and 5' RNA triphosphatase. And NS4A is mainly for the membrane modeling, and NS4B for the immune antagonism. NS5, this is the main one, for codes for an methyltransferase and RNA dependent RNA polymerase. And Zika virus infection. Okay, so this is the complete life cycle and genome we have seen. So infection when infected by means of the mosquito bite. So it is a keratinocyte cell. The virus entered into that, and after the dendritic cells will involved in this role, and that after the maturation of this virus, so it was entered into the blood, that is called viremia. So symptoms will occur within 2 to 7 days. So total incubation period is 3 to 14 days. So after the 7 days, it showed the symptoms like fever, rash, myalgia and conjunctivitis. So from this blood, so it can transfer from mother to womb. Okay, transplantal transmission is possible. So if it is the mother is pregnant, means it will affect the fetus and the baby may be abort, or else it was suffered from microcephaly. Microcephaly is the head was after the birth, so the child head was very smaller compared to that of the normal size. So abnormal brain development or else the brain damage or loss of the brain tissue will occur. Okay, so better avoid pregnancy at the time of the Zika virus infections. So it also happens by means of the sexual transmission and persistence in the immune privileged tissues also. So if it is symptoms will arise, sometimes the ADE, antibody dependent enhancement by dengue virus antibodies will also takes place. Okay, it leads to the more severe Zika virus. So what does that mean? Sometimes the non-neutralizing antibodies are present because of the dengue virus infection. So one person is infected with the dengue virus, so after that he can recover. So sometimes non-neutralizing antibodies will present in the body. At the time of Zika virus infection takes place, it will lead to the more severe Zika virus and vice versa too. So these are the infections and symptoms, and after that, so antibodies will arise. So in these antibodies, Zika virus antibodies leads to the more severity of the dengue virus disease also, and this one interferes with the dengue virus vaccine responses too. So in addition to that, Zika virus infection leads to the Guillain-Barré syndrome. This is a very rare kind of disorder, autoimmune disorder. This weakens the body immune system and it attacks the nerves. Okay, it nerves and particular nervous system, and it causes the weakness, tingling and numbness, and finally it paralyzes the whole body. Okay, sometimes it leads to the infections in the gastroenteritis also. Okay, and by means of the Zika virus infection, you suffer with the mainly the most two of the disease, microcephaly or else the Guillain-Barré syndrome. Microcephaly takes place in that pregnant women. It especially affects the fetus, and Guillain-Barré syndrome is a nervous infection. Okay, it leads to the paralysis of the whole body. And diagnosis by means of the sample, blood, saliva and urine, and PCR. It is useful in 3 to 5 days after the onset of the symptoms. It is mainly used for the detection of Zika virus RNA, and serological detection. It is used for detect the presence of antibodies, especially IgM. And the treatment, there is no specific vaccine for this treatment, and we have to take the rest and intake the large amount of fluid, and in order to reduce the fever and the pain, have to intake the acetaminophen. And treatment, okay, these are the things I have referred in some of the papers. So first one, amikacin targets the caspase-3 activity to prevent the cell death, and the cell entry was prevented by means of the Z2 peptide, and then the viral particle endocytosis. After the endocytosis, that process was ceased by means of the 25 hydroxycholesterol and the chloroquinone. And then the viral replication in association with the NS2B NS3 protease was blocked by dempurovin and nitoxoxamide and niclosamide and the viprine. And then the viral replication in association with the NS5 polymerase activity, it was seized by means of the sofosbuvir and merimipodin and N4 hydrophenyl retinamide 7-deca-2'C methyladenosine and NTTDO8 and BCX4430 and ribavirin. And then ribavirin and the merimipodin, which blocks the enzyme involved in the guanine nucleotides also, and viral replication also blocked by nicosamide and EGCG and the cavinofungin. Okay, these are the drugs which is under the investigations, so it can used for the treatment, and step by step process it will inhibit the viral actions. And for the clarifications, you can check this link, and this is my mail ID. You can write any queries to me and you can ask any questions in the comment sections also. This is my mail ID, is shivasan91@gmail.com. And questions to think, and what is the role of non-structural proteins and what way it able to stop the life cycle of Zika virus, and what is microcephaly, and what is Guillain-Barré syndrome, and what do you mean by ADE by dengue virus antibodies. And note this question, if this happens means it may occur for the COVID patients also. Okay, antibody dependent enhancement for some other disease also applicable means you can give with an example. And what is the main function of RT-RP. Okay, and thank you.